Hello friends. I am Count Lev Nikolaevich Tolstoy, one of the most famous Russian writers and thinkers, one of the world's greatest novelists, participant in the defense of Sevastopol. I was born on September 9, 1828 in Moscow in a family of aristocrats. My father was an alcoholic, and my mother was a former beauty, who spent all her time playing the piano and having affairs with various officers. As a child, I was very much influenced by a nanny who told me amazing stories about princes and princesses, about brave knights and magical lands. When I grew up a bit, I began to have doubts about the justice of the world. Why are we so cruel to animals? Why do people have to go hungry while others are feasting? These questions tormented me. At the age of 16, I joined the army and soon found myself in the middle of the battle. For the first time in my life, I saw real courage when a young officer led his men into battle, despite the fact that he was mortally wounded. After the war, I returned home and began to study law. But I soon realized that my true passion was writing. At the age of 24, I published my first novel, which was a great success. It was followed by many more successful novels and stories. I got married twice. My first wife was a cousin. We had a son and 2 daughters. But my wife died young, which plunged me into a deep depression. Several years later, I married a former serf who bore me another son and 2 daughters. I traveled a lot around Russia and abroad. I visited Paris, London, Germany, Switzerland, and many other countries. I met a lot of interesting people, but I was most impressed by the French writer, George Sand. We became friends, and for several years our families spent their summers together in the south of France. In my youth, I was very passionate, and even a bit of a Don Juan, but over time, my views on love changed. I realized that the most important thing is mutual respect and understanding. I loved hunting, fishing, and reading. I also had a passion for collecting. I collected everything from coins and stamps to books and manuscripts. Of course, not everything was smooth in my life. There were also illnesses, accidents, and scandals. But these were just the ups and downs of life, and I wouldn't change anything. In 1910, I left this world at the age of 82. Looking back on my life, I can say that I lived it to the fullest. I saw a lot of amazing things, met a lot of wonderful people, and left behind a legacy that I am very proud of. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe and share the link with your friends. Write in the comments what you know about this person.